Stephen Nelson told detectives the credit card was something he simply came across.
Found it, got it.
The detective waited and then said,
Well, I've already told you you left shoe prints on there. What shoes were you wearing Thursday? Those black Nikes with the green on them, right?
Nelson tried to redirect.
On Nikes. On Nikes, I got my orange ones.
The detective corrected him without raising his voice.
No, you have Jordans. My victim's blood's on them. And the shoe print you left at the scene matches the shoe print on those shoes, because we have those now.
That single correction pulled the rug out from under the entire story. This taps directly into the false evidence ploy, a tactic where certainty, not confrontation, does the work. Nelson expected to control the narrative around a found item. He didn't expect the physical evidence to already be sitting in an evidence locker, matched and waiting. But who was Clint Dobson? And how did his killer believe silence and a stray shoe could make him disappear into a robbery gone unnoticed? Welcome, or welcome back, to our channel. Your single comment means more than you think. It all started on March 3rd, 2011, Thursday, Arlington, Texas. By 4:15 that afternoon, police were on their way to a quiet church on Brown Boulevard. What they found inside would shake an entire congregation. Rewind to that morning. Pastor Clint Dobson, 28, was at his desk at North Point Baptist Church, soft-spoken, well-liked, the kind of man who remembered your name. Across the office, 69-year-old Secretary Judy Elliott typed away, faithful as always, never missing a day. By early afternoon, something felt wrong. Church member Dale Harwell was supposed to meet Clint. He never showed. Calls went straight to voicemail. At 12:40 p.m., another member, Deborah Jenkins, pulled into the lot. Both cars were parked outside, but no one answered the door. She left. 15 minutes later, she came back, and Judy's car was gone. Meanwhile, Clint's wife Laura couldn't reach him either. She called the music minister, who called Judy's husband John. He rushed to the church. The office was ransacked. Papers everywhere, drawers pulled out. Then he saw a woman on the floor, covered in blood. He didn't recognize her at first. Only her clothes told him it was his own wife. Officer Jesse Parrish arrived next. Behind the desk lay Clint Dobson, hands bound, a plastic bag over his head. He pulled it off. Too late. Judy was somehow still breathing. Paramedics rushed her out. Doctors weren't sure she'd survive the night. 2 days later, police zeroed in on a name. 24-year-old Stephen Llewayne Nelson. He was found driving Judy's stolen car, blood on his shoes, a stack of stolen credit cards in hand. Now they just needed him to talk.
Here's your Sprite. Give me a second, I'm going to park. Alright. Never mind, there it is. Okay, I don't know if you caught my name downstairs in the jail, but my name's Detective Blank. I'm a police detective here for Arlington. It's my partner, Detective Lopez, okay? What is your full name, sir?
Stephen. With a V.
S-T-E-V-E-N?
Yes, sir.
Middle name?
Llewayne.
L-E or
L-A.
Mm-hmm.
W-A-Y-N-E.
And your last name? Nelson?
Nelson.
Well, what's your date of birth? What is your home address right now?
2405
Uh-huh.
Brown Boulevard. Number 2201. Arlington 6.
Number 2201?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Your residence or?
My mom's resident.
What's your mom's name?
Kathy.
Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the zip code up there?
76006.
Okay. And what is it Kathy Nelson or is it
James.
James? Is she the person on the lease there or?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you also on the lease as like an
No.
occupant or anything? Okay. Do you have a room in the place or do you just kind of crash somewhere like
Yeah, in the living room.
in the living room? Okay. What is your phone number?
My cell phone,
Sure.
214
Uh-huh.
290
290.
2632.
What's the service provider?
Metro.
Metro. How long have you had that phone?
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. Did you have a phone prior to that or
No, I was in the ISF.
ISF?
Sanction program.
Oh, okay. Okay. How long were you in that?
90 days.
90 days. Where were you at before that?
Dallas County.
Okay. For what for?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a secondary number, house number, or anything like that? House phone?
No house phone.
Okay. Do you work right now?
No, I do tattoos.
Do tattoos? Yeah, I see you like some ink, man. Did you do those yourself or?
Just like a little bit over on this side. That's it.
Okay. Do you go to school?
No, I'm finished.
Where did you go to school?
Lamar.
Lamar. How long ago did you graduate?
05.
You graduated 05?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go get some more Kleenex for you real quick, and then I'll be right back in.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's in those bags?
That's some of the clothes that you had when you came to jail.
Why they up here?
Well, wait till my partner comes back. And,
Whatever you got's making my nose run. Sorry about that.
Can I ask why y'all confiscated my clothes?
he was asking what was in the bags, and I
Oh,
just
okay.
told him that it was his clothes that he was brought to jail in, and he wanted to know why they were up here, but I just told him to wait till you came back.
Yeah, I'll explain all that. I'm just getting some basic, the dry stuff first, you know. And then we'll sit down and talk, all right?
But I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Okay. Well, prior to asking all those questions, I got to read you your Miranda warnings.
Okay.
Here's a card if you'd like to read along. I'm not trying to be insulting. You can read, write, and understand English.
I already know. Yeah.
Mr. Nelson, do you mind if I call you Stephen, or do you prefer Mr. Nelson?
No, it don't matter.
Okay. Stephen, you have the right to remain silent, not make any statement at all, and any statement you make may be used against you at your trial. Any statement you make may be used evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any questioning. If you're unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questioning, and you have the right to terminate this interview at any time. Do you understand all of those? I've read them to you.
Yes, sir.
Do you voluntarily waive them so we can talk?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, Stephen, I always kind of start all my interviews like this, but is there any particular reason why a couple of detectives would be wanting to talk to you?
Detectives spend the opening stretch on biographical small talk, asking about his tattoos, schooling, work history, and nickname, building a pattern of easy disclosure before the stakes rise. This mirrors rapport-based interviewing theory, which holds that early low-stakes disclosure builds a habit of answering that suspects unconsciously carry into the high-stakes questions that follow.
That you can think of? Okay. How long have you had that jewelry?
For a while.
Are you sure? How'd you get it?
At the mall.
Which mall?
Parks Mall.
Parks Mall? When did you buy it? Was it a gift or did you buy it or?
It's a gift.
It was a gift? Who gave it to you?
Is my jury involved?
Well,
I mean, look, you can just come straight up, you know what I'm saying? If you want to know something, just don't beat around the bush, just ask. I'll tell you if it...
Okay, well, when did you get that jewelry? Did you buy it on Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you buy it from?
Parks Mall.
Okay. How'd you pay for it?
Credit card.
Whose credit card was it?
I don't know whose credit card was it. I just found it and got it.
How'd you get the credit card?
Huh?
How'd you get the credit card?
Found it.
Where'd you find it?
Do you know where?
Is that kind of what they normally do? Is steal credit cards?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, AG is a follower to Romeo. He never really did anything like that, but I know Romeo did because he had like a stack of them.
Well, and when did you see the stack?
Like the 3 days before when we had picked him.
Okay. Do you know if they've recently, so I'm assuming they don't have great credit scores enough to get a big stack of credit cards, so probably.
No, he openly admitted that they were stolen cards. I asked him, I didn't even.
So you've seen him use stolen credit cards before?
No, I haven't seen him use them. I just saw the big stack of them, and he was talking about he told us that he used them and stuff.
Okay.
He said that he doesn't steal money from people. He just steals the cards.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't he worried about getting?
I think
Card.
there's more money with the cards. I'm correct. They're just cash because more people carry cards these days. So cash, so it's easier to just go in and get the card and the PIN number than it is to go in and get the cash.
But has he said anything about, either one of them said anything about being worried about being seen on video using the cards or being traced?
Well, I asked him how he got the money out, and he didn't really tell me that part. So I was like, you have a stack of credit cards. They're going to trace them. Like,
Right.
They turn their credit cards off. That's stupid. And then he was like, no, you get the PIN numbers. So I was like, oh. But he never really said how he gets the actual cash from it.
Okay.
What is it right there? Do you know where that Kroger's is? Right before you get to that Kroger's?
Kroger.
Off of Brown? There's a
Okay.
shopping center right there.
Okay.
It was right there. Now when you go down that way, like on the sidewalk, in the grass, that's why I just threw them out.
Okay. When did you find that?
When was it? When I got up and I left.
And when did you get up and leave? Because
I got up.
I don't
got
remember.
up
I
at
don't
12.
remember. I don't remember having that conversation the last time.
You told me what time I woke up. You didn't say if I left or anything.
Actually, I asked you if you'd
You did?
been anywhere
Oh.
or if you'd gone anywhere else.
Hey, Stephen, why didn't you want to tell us about that?
Huh?
Why didn't you want to tell us about that?
No, ain't no secret. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you where I found them at. That's all. Ain't no secret or anything.
Those weren't your credit cards.
No, those were my credit cards. But I was thinking, that's quick money, so I just.
Do you know? Do you remember the name on the credit card?
No, I didn't pay attention. I was just excited to get a credit card. I went to the mall.
Okay. And who gave you a ride over to the mall? That's a long walk from North Island.
AG and Twist.
AG and Twist.
Yeah.
Whose car were you in?
Twist.
Twist car.
Yeah.
His truck.
Yeah.
What time did you get to the mall?
What time we get to the mall? Then we got there about 3:30, 4.
What does Twist look like?
He had gold up here. Their other faces. Had long hair. Was kept in a ponytail and he wears a hat backwards.
Okay. What were you wearing?
What was it? I think that black shirt in there, I think.
Okay. Do you remember what Twist was wearing?
Black shirt, some gray dunks with a strap, some jeans, a black marijuana shirt with some gold leafing on it.
Okay. What about
AG.
Yeah.
Shorts, I think. Some black shoes. I think a black shirt.
Okay. What else did you buy besides the jewelry?
I bought a t-shirt.
What type of shirt?
It was green. Color of the Sprite.
What's on it?
Oscar the Grouch.
Why'd you just like Oscar?
Yeah, it just stand out. I like loud clothes.
What about those shoes? Did you buy the shoes
Yeah,
too?
yeah, I bought those shoes.
Okay. How many times did you use the card?
Me, I used it when I got the jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
I brought the bracelet, the ring, and the 2 necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
Bought the pair of shoes.
Okay. So
And that was it.
how many stores did you use it?
2, 3.
Did you try and use it another time and it get turned down?
Mm-hmm.
The same place you bought the shoes?
Yeah, I just threw it away. So I was like, damn, they turned it off already.
Okay. Did you try and use any other credit cards that day?
Twist and them had a credit card, but I don't know.
Whose credit card was that?
I don't know. I don't know who it was.
Where did y'all try and use that?
I don't know. I when they dropped me back off at the house, they went somewhere else. So I don't know if they used it or not.
Detectives repeatedly assert that forensic evidence already ties Nelson to the scene. Blood on his shoes, DNA throughout the crime scene, missing pieces from his belt found in the office, presenting inference as established fact. This is the textbook false evidence ploy, where fabricated or exaggerated evidence is presented as certainty to collapse the suspect's confidence in denial as a viable strategy.
It's not an issue of, like I say, we're not here to play games with you, all right?
We want some answers.
We want to give you the opportunity to talk to us and tell us what happened. We'd like to hear your side of the story about what happened.
What evidence do you have?
Well,
I've already told you you've left shoe prints on there. What shoes were you wearing Thursday? It was black Nikes with the green on them, right? Are you sure? Because my victim's blood's on them. And the shoe print you left at the scene matches the shoe print on those shoes, because we have those now.
Well, which one? On Nikes. The only Nikes I got are my orange ones.
No, you have about...
Jordans.
You have Jordans, same difference, I'm sorry. Same difference. I remember back before they were just Jordans. I remember they were Nike Air Jordans. So I apologize for that. But the green ones and the black, remember, it's got the funky thing on there, because my victim's blood's on them, on your shoes. Your belt's missing a couple of those white notches. Guess where they're at? They're in my crime scene. Look.
What else you have?
Stephen, this isn't exactly a time to be playing a whole lot of games here. And the reason why I'm asking is this, Stephen. What we have is we have a dead pastor inside of a church.
I didn't kill my pastor.
Well, then,
I go to church. You guys my mom.
What church do you go to?
I go to church every Sunday.
Okay.
Killing is the last thing.
Okay. Well then, if you didn't kill him, who did?
But you said that you think I killed him. I didn't kill nobody.
Well then, who did? Who was with you when this happened? And Stephen, to tell me that you weren't inside of that church that morning, don't be playing that game, okay? Because I can disprove that 100 different ways.
We were joking around, and I saw that he had an iPhone. He had an iPhone. And I was like, why do you have an iPhone? You have Metro PCS. And then he was like, it's the pastor's phone. And as soon as you said that, like, it just like, because we all just watched the whole story on the news. Mm-hmm. And like,
how were they reacting to that?
They laughed at it.
Yes. Did you find that odd? I mean, is that...
Yeah, I mean, I said something about it. I mean, it's normal for them to laugh at stuff that's not funny, but about a pastor dying, I mean, that's one. So we said something about it. We were like, what if that was your dad? And then they were like, well, it's not my family. And then when he had the iPhone, it was like a little bit later when he had the iPhone out, and I was like, why do you have that? And he said, it's the pastor's phone. And I just like looked down, and I had to look at me after that. And I just kind of had my head in my hands. And
did anyone say anything to him about it, or did anyone?
It was real quiet for a minute, and then like Jordan was sitting right here next to me, and Romeo was next to Morgan on that couch, and Jordan was like, I need to go get a black. And I was like, I offered her a cigarette. And then she was like, I don't smoke cigarettes, just blacks. So her and Romeo got up and walked out to go get a black. And then like, I was still like, wouldn't look at AG, and Sonny was like, what's wrong? And it was like, nothing. And like, I just looked at Morgan, and like, we just both kind of looked at each other. And then Sonny was like, don't say shit like that. And AG was like, oh, no, I'm just kidding. And then he got up and left. And then like, after he left, like, I was crying and everything. And like him and him and Sonny talked for a little bit outside.
Mhm.
And when he came back in, I was crying and everything. And he was trying to ask me what was wrong. And I was like, you just had like somebody that killed the pastor in your house. And he was like, I know, AG didn't kill him. And I was like, how do you know? And he was like, AG didn't kill that man. I was like, but how do you know? And he just kept telling me that that if AG was to tell him something, that he wouldn't listen. He would just say, I don't want to hear about it because he doesn't want to be a witness to anything. And he was just like, I know for a fact AG didn't kill that man. And then that when Romeo was asked if he killed him, he just said, I didn't rob him.
And who asked him that?
Wardy.
Or asked him? Okay.
Because, everybody in the room kind of knew, but like nobody wanted to talk about it, basically, because nobody wanted to know.
And everybody knew just because he said it's the pastor's fault.
Well, because anytime that Romeo and AG hang out, the only time that they hang out is to go headlings on people. And so when Romeo and Romeo, AG and Sonny are like really close because AG is supposed to be living with Sonny, but he never really stays there. And when Sonny couldn't get a hold of him, he was kind of like, why are you answering my phone calls? And then he showed up with Romeo. We were all kind of like, oh, he was doing something. Everybody pretty much until they just don't listen anything.
And obviously from your reaction to him saying it's the pastor's fault, the way he said it was serious.
Yeah, this is the pastor's fault. And
he's not saying it like
no,
he's joking.
He's not joking, saying, he's saying this is the pastor's way. And then, I guess he didn't realize, because, I know when they go out together that they take a whole lot of ecstasy and then they take bars on top of it so that they'll be, serious, but they'll still be hyped up.
That's the type of stuff that's going to hurt you. You go to church, but then you know forgiveness and everything about that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, now's the time to be begging forgiveness. Now is not the time to be trying to do anything else.
Well, what is AG charged with?
Right now he's being charged with aggravated robbery.
Robbery.
Mm-hmm.
How did robbery come in then?
Things were taken from the church, such as a car, such as some credit cards, such as some other things. Now is the time for you to start, because AG's playing games, and guess what he's saying? He's pinning everything on you.
That he didn't rob him.
Yes.
What was that about?
There was whenever we had talked to them, we had said, I'm trying to think which one it was because I don't want to lie. It was Steven. I had asked him, I was like, I told Allison it was in a text message because I didn't want, to freak her out. I was like, I had sent him a text. I didn't send a text message. I had asked him, I was like, what did I say? I said, did you kill the pastor? And he goes, I didn't rob him. I didn't ask you if you robbed him. I asked you if you killed him. I'm not going to lie. That's what I said. As frank as it is, I want to know. Because if you're around me, I want to know what you did. You're not going to get me in that.
Sure.
I said, did you kill him? And he said, I didn't rob him. And he was on an exo, not making sense. But he didn't. I told Allison that it was in a text message, but it wasn't. I asked him. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But what does he mean by that, though? Because that doesn't really...
It doesn't make sense because I said, did you kill him?
Yeah.
I don't know. And he was like, I didn't rob him. Okay, so does that mean you didn't rob him? Somebody else? I didn't know if he meant that AG robbed him and he killed him, or that's what I said. And then, like I was saying, earlier, I could be completely wrong about. They could just be on Exos, messed up, and he thought that was going to be a funny joke that nobody thought was funny, and they could be innocent. They could not have done anything.
Sure.
He's saying that you killed that guy.
No, I didn't kill nobody.
Then what happened?
I didn't kill nobody.
But then what
I
happened?
didn't touch nobody.
Then what happened? To say you weren't there, that's not going to fly. To say that you didn't use those,
I used
to say that you got the credit cards on the side of the road, that's crap. You didn't get that on the side of the road. No more than you weren't in that church. You were in that church. You were there when that man died. You were there when that lady was severely beaten and almost died. And that's damn unlucky for you.
Why?
Because she's going to be able to identify you.
Yeah. And she wanted to identify. I went there. I went
You
inside.
have let me tell you this, you have a very distinct look about you.
Like what? What's my look?
You have tons of tattoos, man.
Yeah.
I mean, dollar signs on the eyelid, on your,
Eyelids.
I mean, that's not exactly something that's,
Unmissable. And you can take my picture now and go show
I will.
her. And she's gonna say that's not the one.
If it wasn't you, who severely beat her and who killed that man? Wasn't me?
Can I take a lie detector test?
I don't have one right here. If you want one, we can probably set one up a long time down the road. But you got bigger issues than that right now. Because I guarantee you, those people's DNA, their blood is going to be on those shoes. Your fingerprints and your DNA is going to be in that crime scene. And you were in my victim's car at about 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon at a Chevron station in Arlington.
I went 1 o'clock.
What time was it then?
I was around 3ish.
No,
2-ish.
you were at the mall by then.
No, I was at the mall about 3:30. I know this. Cause the show one's off Mayfield.
Yeah, that's actually where it was.
Okay. And did you see that PT Cruiser pull up?
I sure did.
And who got out?
AG.
Okay.
Stephen, like I said, man, you're wanting to argue about small stuff like that. I mean, that's not the issue.
I'm not
that's
talking about
the
small
issue.
stuff.
I mean, do you want to talk about the big issue? I mean, now's your chance to talk about it.
I didn't kill nobody.
Okay, then who did? What happened? I mean, did you go there to do a robbery, hit a lick, and something went bad? If you did, then tell us what happened. I mean, we didn't. I'm not sitting here saying that you went there intending on killing somebody. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying you're some killer that said, hey, I'm going to go kill a pastor today.
I never killed nobody. I
I'm
didn't
not
kill an
saying-
animal, period.
Stephen, I'm not saying you are. I don't know you. I've never met you before. Never talked to you before today, right? I'm not saying you are. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just asking you what happened. That's it. Okay? I'm asking you if you went there to hit a lick and something went bad. If that's what happened, that's what happened. I'm not asking you to say something that's not true either. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I'm not asking you to lie. I'm not trying to make you say something that's not true. That's not what I'm asking you for. I'm just asking you to tell the truth. Is that fair? So what happened?
I didn't kill nobody or anything like that.
Okay.
And
I
what
didn't
would
beat
he?
nobody. I didn't put my hands on nobody.
Okay. Well, then who did?
Bless you.
Thank you. I didn't kill nobody, man.
And what happened?
I wasn't even in the room when it did happen. I wasn't even in that little section.
And what happened? Who was with you? Steven.
Yeah.
Feel bad for what happened?
Yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong.
What happened?
I don't want to be no snitch on nobody, man.
This isn't the
This
time.
isn't, I mean, we're not asking you to snitch on somebody for dope or something like that. I mean, snitching, I understand that for stuff like dope or stealing something from somebody. But you said it yourself, that was wrong. So, I mean, this ain't about snitching on somebody for,
This man had a family. He has a pregnant wife.
so I mean,
He has a congregation.
without saying who did it, what happened? I mean, let's just start with that. Without even saying who did it, what happened?
When Nelson insists he never killed anyone, detectives soften the framing, clarifying they aren't suggesting he set out the day intending to kill a pastor. This softening is minimization technique theory, which frames the crime as circumstantial or unplanned to lower the suspect's perceived stakes for admitting partial involvement.
It's one thing if you go and hit a lick with someone, you get some money, you go out and you have a good time, and no one gets hurt. That's one thing. But if all of a sudden you walk in the room and there's a guy laying dead on the floor, there's another person that you think's dead, you're going to ask questions, man. There's no way you're going to convince me you're not going to ask questions. And then you just willingly grab their keys, drive out of there, take those people's credit cards, go buy yourself tons of stuff. There's no way you're going to tell me.
I didn't grab the keys from the people. AJ handed me the keys.
Who drove out of the church?
AJ.
Who drove from the Chevron station?
I did. I drove to the church.
So, I mean, like I said, you had the car, you drove around in that car, knowing these people just had done what happened to them. I mean, how's that make you look, man? Are you cold-blooded?
No.
Then why do you act that way? I mean, why would you act?
How am I
like
acting like that?
Because how could you, that's my point, is if you're not cold-blooded, how could you get in a car of somebody who just been murdered, or somebody that you think two people are murdered, and you just get in that car, leave, and then go spend their money? And then now say, man, I can't believe he did what he did. I mean, Steve, how's that make you look, brother?
It would look bad.
Yeah. And then we just met. I don't know you from Adam, right? You don't know me from Adam. But I mean, how would, if this was reversed, okay? And let's say your sister, God forbid nothing happened bad to her, but let's say something switches, okay? Your mom and your sister are at home and you're in the apartment just watching TV. Two guys come in and beat them as savagely as these people were beaten.
Look how
And kill them. And then take your mom and your sister's stuff. And then leave. And then just go out, like, who gives a shit, and spend their money and stuff. How would you react to that? What would you think of the type of people that would do that?
I'd be pissed out.
You'd think of them as remorseless, right?
Yeah.
You'd think of them as cold-blooded, right? I just met you. I don't know what your character is. I don't judge you from the tattoos. You know, you've been very polite to me. You've been very polite to my partner. Steve, this whole thing about, you know, I don't know, detective. I don't ask questions like that. You know who says stuff like that? People who've been in the system before. People who know that they have a little bit more criminal responsibility than what they're letting on. Because you're trying to distance yourself. Didn't try and distance yourself from that people's car. You didn't try and distance yourself from those people's credit cards. Only when you get caught now.
No, I told you what I did. I told them what I did. I said, yeah, I'm using the cards. Yeah, I did that.
So one person's going to go in there. And AG's a decent sized guy. But he's not a bodybuilder.
I know, but you see how big the white dude was? He was long. I looked at him. He was long.
Right. That's my point.
And how can I beat somebody to death?
Well, if there's two people, one person's holding a gun on them, what they think is a gun. Did AG hold the gun on him?
He had the gun the whole time. He had to.
So what did you do to him?
I didn't do nothing to him. My straight friend ain't him. I didn't do nothing to him.
Him was last night, whenever he stood up and he pulled up his pants, he had taken out of his pocket. It was a silver and black gun. I was sitting right there by him and he put it into his back, like the back pocket.
What part was silver? What part was black?
The handle, like where you hold it, where the trigger is, that was black. But then the part that the bullet would come out of is silver.
Okay.
Like it wasn't like a shiny silver, but like it didn't look like one of the old Western guns. It kind of looked new, like a. My dad has one like
a
it.
brushed nickel or a chrome type thing,
Yeah, it wasn't shiny though. It was kind of dull.
Was it more like the?
Yeah.
More
like that middle one.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've seen my dad has one like it, but my dad's is all black. Okay. So I mean, it's like a little, like a pistol looking thing, like a little bit.
Like the semi-automatic, like we carry, or is it like the revolver, like the old?
Yeah.
Because it kind of has a clip that goes in the bottom, and then you have to pull a slide back.
I can't tell you that. I know nothing about guns, so I can't even tell you.
Like I said, it's not like the old timey Western.
No, it's not. It doesn't have the little round thing on it. It was just like like if I had to draw, you know how little kids draw a picture and they draw just the two lines, like most of the 7. It's exactly what it looked like.
Did you notice any damage to it? Did you notice any? Did it look new? Does it have paint chipping? Was there any damage?
It was dark in there, and so I couldn't tell you.
Okay. And that was on Stephen.
Uh-huh.
And you saw that on him at what time?
It was about between 11:30 and 12. It was probably closer to midnight.
So when you
to be honest, right?
Detectives ask Nelson to imagine the same violence happening to his own mother and sister, then press him to label the hypothetical attackers as remorseless and cold-blooded. This applies perspective-taking theory, using imagined empathy to make Nelson indict his own behavior through a borrowed emotional lens.
Stephen, it's hard to believe.
What? That I wouldn't distance myself?
Well, it's hard to believe that if you didn't distance yourself, that you had no knowledge of what was going on, that you had no actions inside of that ring, that you had no actions in the planning, that you had no knowledge of anything. So you walked up to this church and said, hey, dude, did you even ask him why y'all were going to that church? You told me earlier y'all were just going to get some money, right? You was going to hit the lick. Do you often stand outside and while people hit licks? Go outside and rob people? Have you ever robbed anybody? Never? Were y'all trying to rob somebody Tuesday night?
Tuesday night?
Y'all weren't out trying to hit licks? Because AJ said you were. Y'all were out trying to hit some licks.
I didn't rob nobody Tuesday.
I know, because everything fell through. Couldn't find anybody. Some lady gave you like I think of dimes or quarters or something.
It's Merck.
Merck gave you some quarters?
No, Merck. It's right that lady. That way, everything.
Stephen, you understand you understand how it looks from our side?
You
understand how it looks from our side?
Yeah, I understand.
Because it looks
I'm not
cold.
doing anything.
I know.
No,
I'm embarrassed my person.
We know.
I comprehend very well.
We know. And that's
stupid right now.
well, that's the contradiction we're seeing, Stephen. It's one thing if we sit here and we're talking to a dumbass.
Yeah.
And the dumbass says dumbass things. It makes sense. It's consistent. Okay? If I was over here talking bullshit to you, how would you view me? You view me as a bullshit artist dumbass, right?
I'm telling
You're a smart man. And you're telling me dumb shit.
Hell, I'm telling you the shit that happened. I'm outside, but look, watching.
But that's
Okay, what important story that you don't comprehend very well? Which one?
I don't. The part I don't comprehend is that you go over with him to go do this lick, and you just outside mind your business, reacting as
I'm watching that.
So you're acting as a getaway or a good eye.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're making sure no one comes and messes and disturbs him.
Yeah.
Okay. Did y'all have that preconceived? Was that you're rolling this lick?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were acting as a good eye, and so he goes in and does this. Okay. So
Because there was somebody outside across the street.
Right.
In a black truck.
I remember you telling us that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, you know that he's going to go rob these people. He's going to rob this church.
I know he's going around.
So you're participating in it, and then
I didn't know he was going to kill the people.
okay. But see, now that's again. Now we're getting a little bit. See, the first time,
The first time I told you, I was
time-
outside watching because there was somebody outside
Right,
working on the house.
right? But your story is subtly moving towards
What?
more towards probably the God's honest truth. Because the first couple generations of your story are hard to believe.
For the first time when I said I found a credit card, but that was a lie.
Yeah. We're past that. We're past that. But even in the first part of you saying that we're at the church and all this stuff, you was like, man, I didn't know he was doing anything. Well, we knew he was going to go rob the place.
I didn't say I didn't know he was doing anything. I knew 'cause we went up there to hit a lick.
Okay.
So that means I knew what he was going to rob. What he was going to do one thing, rob the people.
Mhm.
That's all I knew. That part.
Mhm.
The extra part that happened, I did not know that. I did not know that seriously. They killed him. I did not know that.
Well, he's saying that y'all were going to go hit a lick and that he didn't know you were going to take it too far.
No,
So how can I disprove things?
I'm not saying disprove that.
I'll tell you what. Is your DNA in the system? Do you know if it's been encoded or anything like that? Like, did they ever take DNA from you in jail?
Blue drop blood.
Or no, DNA? I don't know if they took your blood or not.
TC draws DNA to see
Their blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case, do you mind if I get a second sample from you just to make sure?
My lawyer, I would. Okay.
Detectives contrast Nelson's self-description as intelligent and articulate against the inconsistency of his account, pointing out that a smart man is giving them an account that doesn't add up. This leverages cognitive dissonance theory, where holding two incompatible self-images, being smart versus telling an unbelievable story, creates psychological discomfort that pushes toward resolution through confession.
What'd they say they did with it?
They didn't say it.
Where'd you throw it away? Where'd you throw your credit card away?
I just threw it out the window.
What type of card was it? Visa, MasterCard, American Express?
It had an American flag on it.
Okay. Do you remember what the type it was, though?
Discover, I think.
And you don't remember the name on it?
No,
You remember if it was a guy's name, a girl's name?
no. I wasn't paying attention to that. I just was decided I got a call. I thought it was,
Whose name did you sign?
huh?
Whose name did you sign on
My
mine?
name.
So you signed your name? Were you concerned that you were signing your name on somebody else's card?
Yeah, but didn't know. I like.
They didn't even question it at the stores?
They didn't ask me for no ID.
Okay. So you signed your name.
Why didn't I scribbled? No.
Where you couldn't read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something that I did do. I really use the credit card. I wouldn't mind.
Okay. And you said you found the card when?
Thursday.
At what time?
What time? About around 2. As soon as I found it, I told AG. Well, I found that card. As soon as I found that card, I told AG.
You said you found them. How many other cards were there?
It was a Quick Trip card there, and that card. And that was it.
Quick Trip card?
Yeah.
Did you ever try and use the Quick Trip card to fill up gas or anything?
No, I never used that card.
Not even to, hey man, come give me a ride, I'll pay for gas, nothing like that? So what did AG and Twist get out of the deal? Just spend a lovely afternoon with you?
I guess.
Okay. So you didn't try and use the QT card anywhere else? None of them?
I didn't.
Did they ever try to?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't know.
You sure?
I'm being very positive with you.
Okay.
Did you try and use that Discover card anywhere else? Like on the way to the mall or after the mall? Did y'all try and use it anywhere else?
Cause soon as it declined, I just threw it out the window.
What about before the mall though?
No, I don't think so.
Do you remember stopping at a Chevron? They're off of 360.
Did I stop at the Chevron?
I'll tell you what, I'll answer it for you. You did.
I'm trying to think. I don't know, I probably did. I just
You did. I'll jump ahead. You did stop there, okay?
Okay.
How did you get to that Chevron?
Drove.
How'd you drive? What car?
Huh?
What car did you drive?
I don't remember what car it was.
Are you sure?
Awesome.
So you don't remember what car you drove to Chevron, but you don't have a car, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So whose car did you drive?
I don't know.
Did you find it on the side of the road too?
What, that car?
Yeah.
No.
What type of car was it? Was it newer, older?
I don't know. I guess, I don't know if it's new or old.
What color was it? Steven, look at me for a second, man. Obviously, I mean, we're leading down a path that you know where we're headed, okay? I'm not trying to beat around the bush, but at the same time, I'm also trying to get anytime I ask these questions, I always try and gauge how people are reacting to them, okay? And by no means am I not trying to insult your intelligence or anything like that, but also, I can tell right now you're starting to get into that slippery slope of lying to me, okay? I mean, if by now you haven't figured it out that I've already known where you've been through these last couple of days.
I already know that.
I know you do.
So I didn't kill nobody. I can think of a lot of things. I didn't kill nobody.
Okay, where were you then? How'd you get that car?
Well,
Hold on, back up. Let's be honest. How did you get that car?
I did not take that car.
How'd you get it then?
Somebody let me use that car.
Who let you use that car?
I don't want to say.
Well,
Stephen, now's not the time to not say. You know what we're here to talk to you about. You're sitting there saying you didn't kill nobody. You know what we're here to talk to you about.
They arrested me for capital murder. I didn't kill nobody.
Okay, then who did?
I never killed nobody in my life.
well then what happened?
I wasn't even there. I was at the house.
Stephen, look, man. If you're saying you weren't there and you didn't kill anybody, fine. Okay? Are you willing to do somebody else's time?
Nelson is first walked into admitting only to using stolen credit cards and shopping at the mall. Small, low-cost admissions, before detectives pivot toward his presence at the church and the killing itself. This reflects the foot-in-the-door technique, where early small commitments make larger, more damaging admissions feel like a natural continuation rather than a new confession.
Stephen, I mean, obviously, the main thing here is whether or not you want to take responsibility and own up to what you did. Okay.
Do you think I did? Wait, she asked me this question?
Yes, I do.
Why is that?
Why? Because of stuff like, we talked about the belt that you have and those little metal things.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Yeah, 2 of them came off in that office where this happened. And
So you saying I'm the only person that did this?
no, I'm not saying you're the only person.
No. That's
No,
what it seemed like. What it sound like to me.
no. If I said,
We told you the whole time that we thought there was 2 of you. We thought it was you and AG.
no, Stephen, if I thought you were the only person, I'd tell you I thought you were the only person.
Why am I the only one being charged with capital murder?
Well, it doesn't mean you're the only one that's going to be charged with it. That's not what we're telling you.
The reason why AG's being charged with ag robbery and you're capital murder is he's saying just basically the flip flop of what you're saying. He's saying that I was over there to hit a lick and he took it too far. Yeah, I admit my part in the robbery. But he's the murderer.
I never had busted a gun. I never shot anybody. Yeah.
And no one was shot. No one was shot.
I mean, I'm not a violent person. I'm not a violent person.
Somebody was.
And Stephen, like I said, we didn't come in here to lie to you, trick you, play games with you. Okay? So if we thought that you were the only person that took part in this, we'd tell you. Okay?
But it just like it doesn't make sense for him to act alone, it doesn't make sense for you to act alone either. That doesn't make sense. One person could not do all that. No way in hell could one person do that. It had to be two. At least two.
There's other things that we're waiting on with
D-Day
the woman that survived has not been able to talk to us yet. That's what I'm saying. We're not here to trick you or play games with you. We're not going to sit here and lie to you and say that she told us this stuff and make stuff up. Okay. We could do that. I could sit here and lie to you and say, oh yeah, she said that you were there. But I'm not doing that. I'm telling you flat out. We hadn't talked to her yet because she hadn't been able to. She is going to survive and she's going to be able to talk to us. Hopefully that'll be like tomorrow. And she'll be able to identify that. And
she'll be able to say who did what, how it went down,
and who took part in which part. And the doctors have said that she's going to survive. She'll be able to do that. It's not like she's going to
have some
brain damage or anything like that. So again, we're not trying to play games with you. We're not trying to sit here and say that you did it all by yourself or anything like that. So we're not trying to say AG's not going to be charged with capital murder as well. That can change tomorrow, and I'm sure it will. Okay? So don't think this is all getting put off on you. All we're asking you to do is tell us the truth about what happened and own up to your responsibility in it. We asked AG to do the same. He didn't do that. All right? And we're confident that he didn't do that. But
we're hoping you don't make the same mistake he does.
The only thing you can do now, you can't go back and change what happened. The only thing you can do now is decide, are you going to own up to what you did or not? And that's your choice, whether you want to do that or not. We're giving you the chance. We're giving you the chance to sit there.
I'm saying, man, well, I anticipate that. Anticipate in killing anybody, beating anybody.
Well,
Stephen, go ahead, Ben.
Well, the other thing is that when we talk to the DA and tell him our conversation with AG, we'll tell him what AG said and the opportunity we gave him, and we'll tell him about how the evidence that we have against AG and what lies AG told us and how about his involvement and how he lied about you. And then we'll sit down and we'll tell him about the evidence that we have against you. And then we'll tell him about what we can prove about your involvement. And then we'll tell him about our conversation with you. We'll also tell him about whether or not you showed any.
The co-defendant detectives repeatedly reference the associate's absent statements, telling Nelson that his associate is already shifting blame onto him. This exploits social exchange and prisoner's dilemma dynamics, where uncertainty about a co-suspect's statements pressures the interviewee to speak first in order to control the narrative.
Worse or not. And up to this point, you haven't. And we'll also tell them whether we thought that you were lying or not. And honestly, I feel like you've lied a lot. Well, I mean, you let out a lot about what you did.
I mean, I told you what I did.
Well, some of it,
I told you my point of what I did.
Well, some of it you have, Stephen, you have.
Okay.
But some of it you have.
But you're not finna trick me into saying I killed somebody.
No,
they killed no
Stephen, I'm not trying to trick you.
You know, but that's what it seemed like what you're trying to get to is like I lied and that's something else.
Stephen,
I didn't kill nobody.
Well, let's break it down like this, okay? And I'll even take it a step further on what he's saying. Okay. Even if what you say is the God's honest truth, do you even realize, I mean, kind of where you're at in the world? You just admitted to an aggravated robbery, correct?
Yes, that I did. I'm telling you what I did.
But let me tell you where this gets into play, though. Okay. If you knowingly participate in an aggravated robbery, and during the course of that aggravated robbery, somebody's intentionally killed, even if you didn't do the killing, it's as if you did it yourself anyway. You're already party to the offense of this offense. You have committed capital murder, whether or not you think you did or not. So at this point in the game, I mean, you've already told us you participated in a capital murder.
I didn't know that he was going to kill.
It doesn't matter. You should know that during the course of an aggravated robbery, things can sometimes go bad. And in this case, it did. Your only salvation right now is to not leave out anything. Your only salvation right now is to lay it all out there. Because when they bring this old lady up on the stand and say, what happened? What do you think she's going to say? We're going to show the pictures of her where her face is beaten to a pulp. Her own husband couldn't recognize her at the scene. She was beaten that bad. She was beaten so bad, her own husband could not recognize her. And when it comes down to it, and she says, yeah, he was doing this too. If you were looking in on this, you'd be pissed off too, wouldn't you? You told me earlier, if somebody did something bad to your family, you'd be pissed. If you were a third party person, not us, not you, but if you were somebody judging this on the outside, third party, don't have a side on the side of the pastor or the lady inside, doesn't know you, and you were looking in on this, how would you feel? These two dudes savagely beat an elderly female and a pastor, a man of the God, man of the cloth, somebody whose only action in life is to better other people. Y'all robbed a church. This is Texas. Do you not think people go to church?
Everybody go to church.
Exactly. I mean, how are people going to feel about this? And you've already admitted to participating in it. Your only option at this point is to free yourself. Salvate.
Okay, freestyle.
Don't.
Why are you being around the bush?
Because what I'm trying to tell you is this.
What? I did not kill nobody.
But you had more participation than what you
more than participated.
did.
No, I didn't.
You honestly, I
Check
mean,
it in, Nate. That's it.
look, Stephen, look at me.
So, show a lady my picture. I wasn't there.
But you were there. You can play, Stephen, you can play ostrich all you want, but you were there.
Show her my picture.
I will. It's coming. It's forthcoming. It's going to happen.
There it is.
It's like tomorrow. It's going to happen.
Okay.
Detectives explain the law of parties directly, telling Nelson that participating knowingly in a robbery during which someone is killed makes him legally responsible for that killing regardless of who delivered the fatal act. This is fatalistic framing, a legal consequence tactic that removes the incentive to deny involvement since guilt is presented as already established regardless of the suspect's account.
Do you know what type of character he is? Do you know what he's about?
I know he had mentioned about licks.
Okay.
Now,
when
I
you
know
say,
that.
when you say licks, what exactly does that mean?
Like this is like licks, like
What there's different
taking
types. Like,
taking
you're talking
people and
about
stuff.
burglaries, robberies.
Yeah, like just licks. He was asking me about cars and stuff. I'm like, cars are real. What? I said, I just don't know nobody like that. You could just like go on and rob. Like I wouldn't.
Do you know if he carries a gun? Have you ever seen him with a gun?
I've never seen him.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
So like I said, like if he, man, I'm put like this. All I know, I would say this, and this is all I know, and I promise this is all I know. I know he killed somebody.
How do you know that?
Because I told you when he got on the X pill, he started acting like real, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm like, you good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done something real bad. I start, I like ask him, like, you want to talk about it, bro? What's up? You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying, like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just kind of like, like hesitant, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I was like, he just named it, like, what's your name? You know what I'm saying? You have some police or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, shit. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Just asking them, just running through, you know what I'm saying, list of things. Like, I've never met nobody who actually just been like,
I killed somebody?
Exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like,
what was his response when you started asking what do you mean? What else did he tell you?
He wouldn't tell me no detail. That's all he told me.
What do you think he meant by that?
That he killed somebody.
When did he tell you this?
He told me this This Friday. Look, coming into Friday morning. That's
So
when
Thursday going into Friday morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you with him Thursday?
Yes. It was me, him, Jordan, and Twist. I tell you, that's when he was following us in Jordan's car, the Malibu.
Okay. So he was in the Gallant?
Yeah, he was in the Gallant.
Who else was in the Gallant?
Just him. I only rode it the first time. The first time I had met up with him.
Let's not start on Wednesday again.
Yeah.
What day was that?
Did I rode in it? Wednesday.
Okay, are you just getting your days confused?
No, what I'm saying is I only rode in the Gallant once.
Okay, but what day was it that you rode in the Glock?
Wednesday I rode in the Gallant. That's when I made it with Chevron.
Well,
Is this-
first off, let's back up a second because I've seen y'all on video at the Chevron and it's not on Wednesday, it's on Thursday.
So then I got my days mixed up.
That's right. So where are y'all coming from?
Okay.
Anthony, now's not the time to bullshit, man. Okay? Now is not the time to bullshit. You have some serious questions you need to start answering because this is no longer a game. This is no longer trying cat and mouse me. This is your life on the line here. We need answers. We don't need bullshit. And right now you're scooping on bullshit dick. And at the end of this, bullshit gets you in a lot more trouble.
But then, okay, then I'm gonna be real. Morgan mentioned something about the church, and that's the only thing that popped up in my head, because he said they used to go there. They used to go there, like her and a friend that I had at Kelsey. That morning, this Friday morning, it's coming up when I went back to my house, like it's 6 of them. You know what I'm saying? And then they both, he said something about like that's right. And then
What exactly did they say to you about this church?
That the pastor had died.
Okay. What was your response to that?
Like at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not thinking of nothing. I'm not thinking of nothing because then that's when dude tells me that, you know what I'm saying? He done something bad, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not thinking you know what I'm saying? I'm not linking it up
Anthony?
Oh yeah.
Were you with Romeo when he did something bad?
No.
Hold on. Mind you, like I told you, there's certain things that I already know. Were you with Romeo when he was doing things bad?
No. Anthony, you need to understand it's not an accident that we're sitting here talking to you.
I already know it's not.
You need
And it's something serious.
Anthony,
And I think he did that and I didn't do that.
No, you don't think he did that.
Well, basically I'm trying to say, I know he did that from judging off of you know what I'm saying, everything that was you know what I'm saying, it was just going off, he going to the mall, I didn't know about the car or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but he's just being friendly and stuff, you know what I'm saying,
Detectives allow Springs to commit fully to a Wednesday timeline before revealing that surveillance footage actually places him at the same location a full day later on Thursday. This exploits interview sequencing theories where withholding contradictory evidence until after a suspect commits to a story maximizes the psychological impact of exposing the lie.
Right now, you really need to start thinking about how you want to live your life. Okay. Because Anthony, I'm about to start asking you a little bit harder questions.
Okay. Like I said,
hold on. Because I've been asking you some questions that I know answers to, and I've been asking some questions I don't know answers to. Because I'm trying to judge.
Yeah, whether I already know,
Okay. Well, some of the answers you're giving me
Yeah.
don't match up.
Is it because I just got my days?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Anthony, you're not an idiot. You seem like the smart kid that I'm talking to.
Mhm.
And for you to not remember certain, like within a week, I mean, I could understand if I was asking you, what did you do on October 26th?
Yeah.
But when I ask you, what did you do this morning? And you're having to think about it, and you seem very nervous.
Yeah.
You're setting off little bells and whistles in my tiny cop head.
Yeah.
Okay? Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Settle, please. So I really want you to think hard, think correctly, because some of the stuff that you're telling me and some of the decisions you're making by telling me those things are really going to affect your life. Okay? So let's start talking and maybe being a little bit more realistic on timelines and stuff like that, okay? I know 100% without a doubt you probably were not in a white gallant on Wednesday with Romeo. Okay?
Wednesday.
And I know.
Well, can I ask you this question? Like, what exactly has happened? Like,
Well,
I don't.
well, Anthony, I'm afraid you're getting yourself caught up in a tangle of lies.
No, I really don't.
Hold on, Anthony.
All right.
Look, obviously, anytime we talk to people, there's always a purpose and a meaning.
Okay.
We don't just take random shots in the dark. Okay. It seems like you're getting caught up into a bunch of stuff that you probably don't really want to get caught up into. But I think you're trying to play dumb, which doesn't really work for you.
No, I mean, like I said, like when you told me, you know what I'm saying? When you told me out top, like, has anybody said something? Like,
Right.
And
and again, that that's how I always start my interviews, because I always, you never know what people might say. But the fact of the matter is, Anthony, is that I don't think you're being 100% truthful with me, and I think that you're leaving off a lot of things here. Okay, you seem to be hell bent on staying away from Thursday. You've said other little things throughout our conversation that is just, hey, it's not jiving, brother. And I want you to think
Thursday.
Hold on a second. Look, I want you to know something, okay?
Okay.
I don't want you to do time for somebody else, and I don't want other people to do time for you and all that mess, okay? So, can we cut the bullshit? And if you know something more than what you're letting on, can we be real with one another and we talk straight for a while? Because I think you're just trying to duck and dodge and dive around a whole bunch of issues.
I mean,
I've been very patient with you. I haven't yelled at you. I haven't cussed at you. I haven't slammed the desk. My partner's been very patient with you.
Yeah.
We've been trying our damnedest to keep our cool, keep calm, and try and keep things straight. But the fact of the matter is I don't think that you're trying to help us. I don't think that you're trying to help yourself, more importantly. I think you're trying to play games with us, Anthony, and I don't know why, but I think you do. So let's cut the shit, all right?
I'm gonna be real with you.
What's going on in your life here recently, brother?
Like I said, I just met him. Like, so far in my days, like, I don't, it really was just like 2 a day, just chilling.
And you said Romeo?
Yeah. What you mean? Romeo.
You just met Romeo?
Yeah, I just met Romeo.
If I showed you a picture of Romeo, would you be able to say who he is?
Yeah.
You see Romeo in this picture? In 6-pack? Can you circle this picture for me, please? You positive that's Romeo? Can you put today's date on there? It is the 5th, 3/5. And put your initials up there. Where it says, viewed by, if you'll print your name, please. So you met him for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know him?
I met him through Morgan.
Okay. So you've known him for several days. You met him through Mark. Okay. What has been going on between you and him?
Nothing really, just chilling.
Let's not start that. Let's not start down that path again.
Nah, like real. I'm dead serious. Like it's just chilling, you know. Like this real. That's being like totally honest. Like he basically kind of like hit me up like out my day. Like, you know, what's up, bro? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? What's up? What you doing, bro? Just type. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I want to know in a couple of days. So you know what I'm saying?
Detective explicitly points out his own composure throughout the session, noting that he hasn't raised his voice, cursed, or struck the table despite the tension. This draws on interpersonal trust theory, where a suspect's willingness to disclose increases when the interviewer is perceived as fair and self-controlled rather than adversarial.
What did he tell you that he did?
But he told me that he killed the pastor and the lady.
And how did he do it?
I told you, he said he smothered him.
With what?
I don't know. Like I'm trying to like I don't like I'm really trying to tell you because this is my life at stake. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real, like I was not there when that shit happened. Like when he got on that XP, he started telling me all them details and stuff.
Okay. And what are the details, Anthony? He told you the details. What are they? It's not
that's how he got the line and everything.
Okay, but what are the details of what he did?
He told me that he had killed a pastor and the secretary at church.
Okay, why did he kill him?
Just to come up, I'm thinking like, that's what I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? And that's really like the main reason why, you know, I try to like budge away from him. Like, I didn't want people.
Why kill him though? Why not just take stuff? Why kill him?
Sorry, like it like I swear to God, I can't. I'm the type of person like I couldn't see myself killing nobody, you know. So if somebody sitting here telling me,
did he take this too far? Were y'all planning on just robbing him and then he did something else?
This is what when he did that, he was on his own. I never knew planned. I never like knew it was like, oh, some of the church like it was nothing like that. Like it was nothing like that. That's why I'm sitting here telling you that I didn't do that. I'll be a snitch. I ain't tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then lay it out there and tell us what happened.
That I know that he killed them people at their church.
Okay. Anthony, I don't know why it's this hard for you, man.
What do you mean? Like, what are you trying to say that? Like, I mean, are you trying to get me to say that I was there with him? Because I
all we want is the God's honest truth, and right now
the God's honest truth. The God's honest truth.
Just let's know what it is. Anthony, you understand the pastor had a wife, you understand he has a wife. You're talking about your daughter. We'd be doing the same thing if somebody did that to you, man. If somebody smothered you, we'd be doing the same thing for you and for your daughter. We'd be sitting here talking to the man that killed you. And we'd be asking that man to tell us what happened to you. I promise you we'd be doing that for your daughter and for your family. And we'd be telling that person, tell us what happened. Tell us what happened to Anthony. We'd be doing everything we could for your family. Because that's what would be fair to your family. You understand what I'm saying? And I promise you we'd be doing that for your family. And that's what's fair to that man's family. And that's what's fair to that secretary's family.
Okay,
and that's all you can't
There
tell.
was a reason why I told you that I only wrote nothing like one.
Why was that?
Because I knew what he did. And that's why I stayed in the car with Jordan and Twist. That's why I rode with him when he was following us. I didn't want to be in that car because I knew what he had did. And he had told me, you know what I'm saying, basically, when we had made back up that day after I took Jack came from my baby mothers. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like, okay, like, you know, I don't watch on TV and the news and nothing like that, but, you know, then I just happened to hear about it, you know what I'm saying, through Morgan, you know what I'm saying, and then it's on the news. But, like, like I don't know, like I can't sit here and even just explain to you like that I don't even have enough hate in my heart to even do something like that to anybody. Like I screenshot when stuff happened with animals, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
We're not saying
And
you do.
yeah, I already know. And the fact why, that like I said, like I didn't just, you know what I'm saying, just too much, just like, I basically, I knew about it, but I was kind of like distant, like, it was like real, like, distant. We was chilling, but, when it was time to depart, it was time to depart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't riding around with him in a car. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing like that. When we were chilling. And
Where's that car right now?
it's got to be at the Arbus.
Okay. Well, why did he decide to hit the church?
Like, on everything, like, I swear, like, this on my little girl, my dear daddy, I did not know what he did until after he did it.
But why did he decide to hit church?
What? I guess for a quick come up, like, I'm thinking like,
why a church? Why would he decide to hit a church though? I mean, of all the places you could hit it, why would he hit a church though? I mean, that seems like a weird place to hit.
I'm not really sure. I met her through her cousin. It was she stay in Midland. She stays in Midland, but she still stays down here. And like I had chill with her the night I had went to the hospital. I went to the hospital. We went to the house for the urinary infection. Like I had chill with her, and that's when I was gonna get the G1 at first. And then I didn't end up getting it because I went to the hospital.
So he just gave you an iPhone out of the kindness of his heart.
Yeah, but I already knew that it was on some lick stuff, but I didn't know, like, like, I'm not thinking like,
People don't typically just give people free stuff just for the kindness of their heart, even if it's...
I knew he hit a lick on it, but like so far as well, now I know that car don't belong to him. First of all,
what else did he get?
That's all I know is that he was going to the mall. I seen him with a car. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I did, you know what I'm saying, Esther, you know what I'm saying, buy something, whatever. But that's when I had found out this.
What was in the car?
I don't know. Like it was when I got in it, like I was in it, and then like, after I found out, you know what I'm saying, I'm like kind of like.
Well, I mean, did he say he had anything for sale?
He didn't say that. He gave me the iPhone, so I thought he hit a lick on the iPhone. I thought the car was his, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? He gave me an iPhone.
I mean, he said that he told you details of what he did to the pastor and the lady. So, I mean, did he tell you what else he took?
Yeah, he took. I know. He took the car, and obviously the phone, and I know that's their credit card.
Okay. What else?
And that's all I know. And that's the honest to God truth. That's the honest to God truth. I got the, like, I told you with the iPhone, you can call, that's the truth on that. See, I had to pay $40 to get it unlocked. But I was like, really just, you know what I'm saying, pay it because, because I just paid the 10 and just trade, you know what I'm saying, trade it with it. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, that's all I know, sir. And I promise you, and I never knew that he was that type of dude just to be on some killer type shit.
What? I'm sorry, Anthony. Yeah, you keep coming back and say it's the God's honest truth, God's honest truth, God's honest truth. We call it bullshit because we know it's bullshit. And you go, oh, wait. Then you give us something more. And then you go, now that's the God's honest truth. And then we say, that's bullshit.
I got the car with him. The first time I got in the car with him, that's why I went to church. No, I was nowhere near the church. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
How would he have gotten to the church?
He lives right there on Brown by the church. I could tell you where he lives and everything. Like, right there in them apartments. some apartments like gotta walk a little way down. I'm not sure what the name of them. They're like townhouse apartment. But so far it's like I say, that's the reason I got out the car with him. I knew he had been doing that, you know what I'm saying? I knew he had, you know what I'm saying, did something, but like that's the reason I got out the car with him.
Okay, well then did he tell you who did this with him then?
He said he did it by himself.
He said he did it by himself.
Yes.
Okay, how did he do that by himself?
Sir, like I'm telling you the honest to God truth, I was like literally like he told me that he did it by himself. Like I swear on every like.
Well, I mean, you said he told you details.
Yeah. I told you. Then you told me he smothered him, and then it was a pastor and a secretary. Like asking them questions. I was like, dang,
Well, so I mean, what I'm saying is, how did he do that to two people by himself? You said he told you details. So how was he able to do that to two people by himself?
I know he told me he. I don't know exactly play by play what he did or anything because, like I said,
well, but you understand my question.
But he told me he smothered them. He smothered them, and he said he got them both himself.
But I guess my question is, Anthony, like, if you come at me and him by yourself, how are you going to control me and him by yourself? If there's just one of you and there's two of us, how are you going to do that by yourself? Did he tell you how he was able to do that by himself?
He said he fought the pastor.
Okay.
And he said he smothered, and he fought him with the fist, and he had a BB gun, a BB like a little like it's like a BB gun. It wasn't a real gun.
Okay.
And I asked him, it's like, you know what I'm saying, but like,
it's your duty to tell the truth in that here's what you know, and the truth will defend him. And I'm telling the truth.
How did he get bruises on his knuckles?
I didn't know he had.
He has bruises all over his knuckles and they're swollen. How did he get those?
I don't know because he wasn't doing it.
You do realize that there is a female survivor and she is going to be able to tell us everything.
And I hope she does because it's going to tell y'all that I hope she does.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I seen it on the news. The lady live, right? The lady live, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever she's able, like, or whatever, I heard she's in critical condition, like she'll be able to tell it out because I promise you to God that I was not there. Did I know about it? Yes, I did. And that's that's the reason why I shied away from that line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they brought me the keys, you know what I'm saying, a while ago. His auntie, you know what I'm saying, brought me the keys, like, your friend forgot his keys. So, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, okay.
Well, Anthony,
Anthony,
hold on a second. You keep saying you're shying away from the gone. You keep saying you're shying away from the property. But you willingly took a cell phone that you knew came out of a lick where a guy died.
Yep.
You willingly accepted keys from somebody that you knew came from a lick where a guy died. You keep saying that, you keep telling me that that's God's honest truth. You keep telling me that I'm shying myself away. What you're doing is you're trying to pass the buck. What you're trying to do is you're trying to pass on responsibility.
all right.
And that's just not going to fly, brother.
Detectives ask Springs to imagine himself as a neutral outsider watching the crime unfold, then ask how such a bystander would judge the people involved. This uses bystander judgment framing, where evaluating a hypothetical bystander's reaction lowers a suspect's defensiveness enough to let genuine moral reasoning surface, which detectives then redirect onto the suspect himself.
It is what it is. Like, I took this upon myself to, allow this person to have a gun in here. You know what I'm saying? But so far as something serious like this, something like that, like.
But you keep saying, Anthony, hold on a second.
I didn't.
Hold on a second. And you keep saying that when it comes to something like this, I don't play that. I don't get down like that. That ain't me, detective. That ain't me. But then at this very next sentence, I'm like, well, then why did you have this dead guy's phone? Why were you driving or why were you riding in this guy's car? Why were you trying to use these credit cards? So it's a contradiction in terms. You're telling me that ain't me. I don't get down like that. But yeah, I will use the stuff I get out of it. Do you know if he's
I know he's
robbed anyone else?
he has in the past, but
When you say the past, what does that mean?
like just in the past he has.
When the past, what does that mean to you?
It's just like the past. How long ago? I don't.
Days, weeks, months, years?
I just know that he has in the past. I don't know what he's done. I don't know.
Since you've been together with him?
Mhm.
Okay, so at least within the last, you have a 1-year-old together. So that puts you about 2 years at least knowing him. So within the 2 years, you've known him to rob people.
No, he's that's not as I know for you to rob somebody or even kill somebody. That's not him.
Well, he has robbed somebody.
He has, but
I mean, he even confessed to you that he robbed somebody. So, and he did it at gunpoint. Now he's mitigating it.
robbery.
The robbery that he told you about, with the white boy and the drugs.
He told me about it, but you know,
Right. So, I mean, he confessed to you that he has robbed somebody and there was a gun involved. So maybe you don't know
I don't
Anthony
know
as
about
well.
the gun, but I know he's robbed the boys.
Right. So maybe you don't know Anthony as well as you think you do. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to get me to bite off on. Look, I have great credibility. I'm a good, decent, hardworking, good, God-fearing person. But in the very next sentence, but I don't have any moral issue with using and taking dead people's phones, credit cards, and cars. I don't mind. Detective, I'm an honest person. I wouldn't lie to you. I would tell the truth. But yeah, I did bullshit you for about an hour.
Yeah, I understand.
So, Anthony, when you're telling me, Detective, I swear, please I wish that stuff could happen now. Anthony, I already know that when I do get those results back, when that lady does wake up, I already know those results. I'm not psychic. I'm not Miss Cleo. I know those results because of everything else. We've been doing this a day or two.
That's how I'm trying to say.
Really.
Like, put it on my little girl, my did.
Let's keep your daughter out of this, please.
I keep her in it because that's how serious I am. I wasn't that sorry. Like you can check my like my colleagues last night with Venus. Like you can if you can literally check that, then I swear to you, like
Yeah, but you swore to us earlier something totally different.
basically he did that before I got with him. So I don't know what time frame it was. I never knew he even had did it until.
Well, did somebody drive him to go do this?
No, he said he walked.
Did somebody drive him?
I asked him them questions. I was like, "How'd you get there?" He's like, "It was a church up the street." Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he told me to kill him. I was like,
We have never said that we think that you killed the pastor.
yeah,
We've never said that. We're not sitting here saying that we think that you did it.
yeah.
Okay.
And I completely understand that. So and I swear, like I completely understand that because first of all, it's like this. It's like if I'm knowing that I'm an accessory to a crime like that, and then my DNA is gonna be in there, and there's gonna be something, and that lady's alive, and she's gonna be able to say something, then then I'll be like, okay, I didn't. Like, I didn't know it was going to go like this or go like that. But, like, when I tell you I wasn't there, like, I really mean it from the bottom of my heart that I was not there. Like, I was not there. Like, I can't even express it to you much, and I can't make you believe me or whatever, but I was not there. I was in Venus. When he did that, I was not there. I didn't have anything to do with that. I never even walked up on the church, anything. Like, I was not there. Like,
But Anthony, I mean, you can understand where I'm coming from, though. I mean, to me,
I understand.
to me, it seems like To me, it looks like I'm talking to a guy that's just scared because he got put in a position that he didn't want to be in. He thought he was going to go make some easy money.
If
And Romeo took it way too damn far.
like
I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I'm just telling
Okay,
you. I'm just
alright.
being honest with you.
yeah,
I'm telling you what it looks like to me.
okay.
It
And
looks like Romeo put you
Alright.
in a position that Romeo put you in that seat right there. That's what it looks like to me.
yeah, but when I tell you that I was not there,
And I'm telling you that we're going to keep doing our investigation.
I know, and you can keep and you
And I'm telling you, I promise you, we're going to keep doing our investigation.
and like
And it's either going to prove that you were there, or it's going to prove that you weren't there.
exactly, and however long it takes, I'm willing because I really want y'all to know that I was not there, sir. Like I really want y'all to know, like with DNA or anything, my cell phone towers, you can track my. I really want y'all to know that I was not there, and that's on everything I love, and I'm not scared, and I didn't. It wasn't no thing where I was like, oh, damn, we in a lake, you just killed him. I've never been around that shit before, like you know what I'm saying, somebody killed. Like I was not there.
But see, that's what I'm afraid of. And I just want to make sure that we clear that up right now.
All
Because
right,
this may be the only time we talk to you.
all right,
I don't know if it is or not, but I'm just telling you, if it is, we need to clear it up now. Okay?
okay.
Because I don't want it to be a deal where we get your cell phone tower stuff back days from now, because I don't have any control over how long it takes the cell phone company to get that stuff back to us. And I don't want it to be a deal where we get those back days from now and we just don't have a chance to talk to you again for whatever reason. And then we're looking at them and going, well, look, you lied to us. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? I don't want it to be a deal where we get DNA results back days from now and we don't have a chance to talk to you again. It's like, well, look, he was scared he lied to us. And then it looks like you were just cold and didn't care about this man losing his life. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, sir. I totally understand.
We never said that we thought that you killed this man.
Yeah.
I believe that Romeo did it.
Mhm.
I believe that.
Uh,
If I thought that you killed him,
Yeah.
I'd tell you that.
I mean, because you could just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something that, I don't know, you can see, like, I don't know. Like,
I'm telling you. I'm being
Yeah.
honest with you. If I thought that you killed him,
Yeah.
I'd tell you that.
Yeah.
We would both tell you that we thought you killed him.
We aren't ones to pull punches, are we?
I mean, I would absolutely tell you I think you killed that man if I thought that was the case.
Yeah.
Okay? But what we're saying is if you were there and you saw him do this, then just clear it up now and let's just move on. Okay? Because you know that if you were, you know we're going to be able to prove it. So let's just clear it up now and tell us what happened. If you weren't there, we'll prove that you weren't there.
and that's what I'm going to stick with. Because,
Anthony.
yes.
Anthony.
Mhm.
But if you were there, like I said, you know, we're going to be able to prove it.
Yeah.
And let's just clear it up now. Because if you were there, you're just going to look like a cold
Bloody killer.
Yeah.
I know.
Detectives repeatedly and explicitly clarify that they are not accusing Springs of committing the killing itself, distinguishing that accusation from the robbery-related charge he is actually facing. This reflects differential consequence framing, where distinguishing between a lesser and a greater charge motivates the suspect to cooperate on the lesser one to avoid being pulled into the greater.
And then did you see the pants? I mean, like, did you see the blood on the pants when he said that? Like, how much blood?
It's like, I just glanced at it, but I saw like 2 big blotches. It's like, I got caught either way.
Do you know if he threw them away?
And I'm guessing, but I know he still has a BB gun because he texted me about it today. You know, oh, you trying to get on some leash today.
Okay. Like, he's still going to use it?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it looks real, though.
Yeah, it's all black. Yeah.
Have you seen it before?
Yeah. It's my homeboy Merc. He just let me use it, like, just to pick it up. Like, that's the day that I tell you he was unsuccessful. We had the BB gun. He had the BB gun still. You know what I'm saying? When we dispersed, like, you know. So,
Okay. Is that apartment, do you have any idea if it's his apartment or
It's his
someone
mom's.
else? Oh, it's his mom's. Okay.
because I guess, like I said, I told you he was trying to have us out of there at 1:30. Because his mama was covering him, so That's when I had walked over there to my friend's house, Kelsey, you know what I'm saying? To go chill with her until her mama and her sister and them got down running the end of the car. And then she took me to my grandmother's. And that's why I told you in the middle of a twist, short the road and came back. Back mother came and got me. About like 6 or 7 days, stayed the night all the way out there till 2 o'clock Thursday. And that's when I met up with him. And then that's when I saw, that's when I knew everything. And the only time I wrote in the gun was to when we stopped by his house and went to chill with that girl. And after that, that's why I had gotten in the car. I'm about to get on my little bro house. Like, I'm about to get, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit.
And do you know where the car is now?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in the Arbors.
Okay.
I know for a fact.
And you could drive us right to it?
I swear.
And the Arbors, you're talking about the Arbors in Arlington? Or the
The one off of Trinity.
Okay. So if we got into a car right now, you would drive us to the car?
I promise you I would.
And you're talking about Trinity off of 360?
Yes, I promise you I would.
Where is it? Like if you drive in the Arbors apartments, where do you go to get to it?
I know you parked it in the back. But I don't know exactly where it's at.
Why did he park it there?
Duck it out. I tell you, he got paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I wasn't worried about this shit.
But is that where Jordan stays?
Yeah, that's her apartment.
Okay. So what car is he driving right now? That one?
Yeah. That car's still there.
Why do you have the keys to it then?
I had the keys because when I don't even know how I got the keys. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I had both of the keys in the morning time. But the key that I had with me was the 4 keys. But when I, like, okay, remember that night I told you I went from my mama's house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I went back to Sundance, I left the keys there. And I put them back in my pocket.
The Mitsubishi keys?
Yeah, the Mitsubishi keys.
Okay.
And I told you I threw the 4 ones today, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it was just unnecessary. Like, why they in my pocket? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to ride these vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I say, like, you know, I know that, like, I know all that. I could give you all that information. And, you know, and the fact that I can sit here and just give you all the information, you know what I'm saying, is like, you know what I'm saying, because it's like, I don't know, I just want to show y'all like how I really was there, like.
True.
Like without more.
Why did he take both keys?
Why did I take both keys?
Well, why did he take both sets of keys?
Because I told you when we got in the car, we started chilling, you know what I'm saying? Then he tossed me an iPhone. And then he was like, you can have it. Then he was like, here's a car for you.
No. And I'm saying, why did he, when he left the church, why did he take both?
Because I guess he was expecting me to go back and pick the car up.
Okay.
But see, I didn't know what had happened until I done jumped in the car with him. He's like,
So right there. Number 3. Okay. Go ahead and circle that for me. And today's date, which, like I said, it's the 9th, 5/9. Yes, sir. Hey, your initials right below it. And signature right there says be advised. Okay. This is just a confidence statement allowing you to explain, you know, how certain you are. You seem pretty certain that's the guy. Are you 100% on that? Okay. Then you can just put something to the extent of I'm 100% sure that's the guy, or whatever you want. It's your own statement. 100%. Okay. Yeah. Who's that? Salman.
Do you know his name now? Or?
That was my first time meeting him over there at Tire King, or King Tire.
Okay. How did you meet him, or how did that all come about?
Well, I pulled up at King Tire, tried to get 2 flat tires. Standing out there. I seen him from a distance. He was back there by the emission,
It's like a little mission.
Yeah, like
the back part. Yeah, I seen him moving around back there. Before he left, I was standing close to the exit, and he had called me, "Hey man, you need a laptop?" I'm like, "Yeah, how much you asking for?"
He called your name?
I said, "Hey man,
Okay.
hey bro, you want a laptop? I got a laptop for sale." He's like, "Yeah." Hey, damn, my girl need a laptop, man. What you asking for? He said $250. Man, that's too much. Hold on, man. Just check it out. So he bags up and pops the trunk, got the laptop. I worked him down to 175. He said, I said, well, I ain't gonna buy no laptop, man. They ain't don't work.
Here's your car. I'm like, what you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I just hit the lid. Well, I'm working. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like he was like, he kept trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, go get the car, but I kept stalling him off. I was like, cause like I wasn't about to go get that car. Like, it's just unnecessary. Like, so that's when I got dropped off with my brother Twist. And I had the keys still. But I didn't get the Galant keys until after that night. After that night, I had left out and went to Sam's house, and then that's when I had got the Galant keys. But up until that, I did not have the Galant keys. I had the 4 keys because I like shit. I should have been doing like just like that Galant. Like I should have I should have been through this shit like before I got the Sunday. Like it's just. You know what I'm saying? That's not wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Well, is he worried about this now?
Who?
Romeo. Is he worried that he's going to get caught?
I think he had no idea.
Like he has no idea? He's not worried about it? He thinks he's
like
come back on him?
Like he
Who does he think we're looking for?
He called me. He called me today and he asked me about the news.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me if they said their name.
Mm-hmm.
I said no. I said, and then he was talking about hitting my legs. And then I was like, bro, I was like, shit, I had love, bro. I was like, oh, I think it's best you chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just cause simple fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that day, he was about to go to the club in that car when I had left. Like, but I had made him, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's smart, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit would be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be smart, like, to go to the club in that car, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit, they catch you riding in that bitch, like, like.
Are the plates the same on the car?
As far as I'm concerned, yeah, like, yeah, it's the same thing, everything.
Okay. But as far as you know, he doesn't think that. I mean, he doesn't think he's going to get caught. He's not worried about it.
Last time I talked to him, he told me that he was going to Dallas, that he would meet me in Dallas.
Okay. All right. Give us a second. Let's go talk. You said you can get us all on the reason why tonight, all right?
Detectives invoke Spring's young daughter directly, framing the investigation as the same effort they would extend on her behalf if the crime had happened to him. This applies attachment-based persuasion, using an existing caregiving attachment as an emotional anchor to make abstract victim sympathy feel personal and urgent.
Just ones that I done got something out of, probably like 2.
Okay.
And that was with a dealer, and I just got like a phone, the AT&T phone. And I really didn't even do nothing but besides just get out the car and just get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit me or over Tesla, and I was in the car the whole time.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? And, I don't know if you know what the fingerprints on that car is. At the, if you find my fingerprints on the car, then it'll be on the front door that one. Because I had opened the door handle. Yeah, I got this from me. Okay. But, like I said, I'm down for whatever.
Since you were in here thinking about this for a while, we were at the rim, do you remember any other details of what Romeo said happened inside the church? Did he tell you anything else about what happened?
He said I asked him like I was asking him questions like how'd you kill him? You know what I'm saying? And he was like I need a BB gun. It's like I was like what you think you had to fight something? He's like he fought the dude. He told me he fought the pastor and he smothered him. He said he did the same thing to the lady. He told me that he had killed both of them. And like I didn't get like as far as any details as what room it was in, what did like cause I don't know the church from nothing, like I done drove past it. I really never even paid attention to it. Like, until you know what I'm saying, until like I saw it on the news, like then that's a church like I've never set foot in the church, like I've never been there, never anything like.
What did he say? What he smothered him with? Did you remember what he said he smothered him with?
Yeah, I didn't tell him. Like I didn't ask him like I was like, what'd you do? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I smothered him. I was like, okay, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's really like.
Did he say how he was able to smother two people by himself?
Exactly, but it was a lady and a man, like you know what I'm saying. So it was really understandable, you know what I'm saying. I could see how he could do it, you know what I'm saying.
Well, but I guess my question is like how was he able to control them where they weren't like fighting to keep them from smothering? Like if you've got two people,
I didn't
fighting one.
Yeah,
Why
like
isn't the other one
why
running out?
isn't like the one? Yeah, I like how he did that. I don't know. I didn't ask him that. Like, well, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like really, I left it alone, and I didn't want to ride in that car no more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I wasn't riding in that car no more. You know what I'm saying? Like even when like with places you see, it's like if you know what I'm saying. Like we was at the mall, like I wasn't riding in that car. I was like, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna ride in no car, bro. Like then I know that you done something with. Like that's stupidity. You know what I'm saying? That's like.
When y'all saw it on the news, when you saw it on the news, did y'all watch the news together?
Okay.
Or did you see it by yourself?
I had just seen it. And that's when I had came back. Remember how I told you I came back and went back to St. John's? And so I saw like it was like that morning, like 3, 4, 5, like it was replaying the news.
Like early in the morning?
Yeah, like how it replays the news. It says like 10 o'clock news, but it's really like later than that.
Right.
Yeah.
But were there other people in the apartment though? Because you're saying it was at St. John's.
Yeah.
Okay. So was he there then, or were there other people?
No, it was just me. I call him Sam Morgan, her friend. Sam and her friend talked. And then me and Morgan was just up front, and we just talking, and then I ended up getting a ride to my mom's house.
Okay. Detectives argue at length that the extent of the victim's injuries could not physically have been inflicted by one person alone, challenging the plausibility of a lone attacker account. This is Scenario Plausibility Challenge, a read technique component where detectives dismantle a suspect's account by attacking its physical or logical feasibility rather than directly accusing him of lying.
You betting your life on that?
I put it on everything.
That's exactly what you're doing.
I put it on everything that I wasn't there.
No, is he going to say you were there?
No, he's not going to say I was there. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if he knows it, like, I don't know what kind of information, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all, you know what I'm saying? If y'all would tell him, like, oh, well, you tell him something, if he'd throw that back on me, but I want everything. If he doesn't know none of that, like, if he doesn't know I'm in jail right now, nothing like that.
No, I'm saying when we ask him what happened.
Yeah. I wasn't there.
Is he going to say that you were there?
No.
If he tells us the truth about what happened, is he going to say that you went with him to do this?
He's not.
Okay. So just like my partner said, tell us the truth about what happened. That's all we're asking you to do. We're not trying to tell you to say something that didn't happen. All we want is the truth from you.
Okay. Like I said, I can start from, like, you want me to start all the way from the beginning, from when I first moved back. Because, like I said, I wasn't there. First time I met up with him was Thursday.
Okay.
At 2 o'clock.
Did he ask you to get a gun for you?
Yeah, he did. He did ask me to get him gun for him, but I never got a gun for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't try to fool. I called some people for him, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, but
You didn't try.
that was Thursday. He was asking for the gun.
You sure you weren't trying to get a pink gun, a shotgun, and a whole bunch of other guns?
Oh, yeah. We was trying to hit
Come on, man. What
Yeah,
else
yeah.
do I have to do to
We was
prove
trying-
you I know that you're full of shit?
We was trying to hit Lee. No, look. We was trying to. I was with him. Remember, I said I was with him Tuesday till Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to hit licks all that night, but nothing fell through. Nothing.
Okay, so again, man, you trying to tell me that you ain't a robber. You robbed some dude over
Yeah.
there at a McDonald's. You were trying to rob some people 2 freaking days before the church thing.
Mhm.
And now all of a sudden you're saying?
Wasn't the part of that, so like
And he called to see if we had a gun that he could buy. And everybody was just kind of like, no. And then G was like, well, I can find you a gun. So that's kind of how they start talking. Because they were talking through Morgan for a little bit.
Mhm.
And AG would call and be like, what about this one? What about this one? There's like a pink gun. And he was like, Rummy was like, I can't do it with a pink gun. So then AG was like, what are you trying to do? And he was like, well, I got a couple places scoped out. And that's when they started talking. And that's when they were like, let's partner up and like, help you. And But we wouldn't drive them. So then they ended up going with the girl Jordan.
On that day?
But they didn't do anything that night. They ended up picking up like other friends and doing stupid shit, but they didn't really do anything.
Okay. Didn't they say why it fell through that?
There was some guy that was supposed to come and bring Decatur and some with a D, didn't we? And he didn't come through.
Did they say come to, I'm assuming, drugs?
I don't even really know what happened with it. I mean, after we dropped him off, they didn't really say anything more
Over.
later.
Now, did they ever talk about this church before this happened?
They've never talked about the church. They just talked about houses that they were going to. Well, I guess they never specified houses, but I assumed it was a house because they said, we're going to go knock on the door. Somebody's going to answer the door. We're going to tell them to put their hands up. And then we're going to go in and they're going to be on the floor. And then they were going to take like credit cards and stuff like that.
Dude, everybody in your inner circle that I've talked to, they said the only time you two get together is when y'all go out and hit licks. Y'all don't hit licks apart. Y'all hit licks together.
But
And so that's out of character. Because I asked him, I'm not here to just throw you in a cell and watch you rot. That's not fair.
yeah.
I wouldn't be doing my job if I did that.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, everyone I've talked to
Yeah.
has told me that now they hit licks together.
Yeah. But
So every time
the
y'all
only
hit
time-
licks, y'all together, except for this one time. The one time somebody dies. The one time it's improbable that one person did this by themselves. The one time. All of a sudden, it wasn't me.
I wasn't there in that robbery, so like I can't stress it enough. Like I wish like if she
And
could
you didn't
just,
know-
if she
and
could
you
just
didn't
come
know-
up,
And you didn't know it was going to happen beforehand.
and I did not know it was gonna happen before then. I did not know, and I put that on.
So
on
your
everything
robbing
that I
partner,
love.
your robbing partner that's been asking you to get guns for him, who's gone out with you within 48 hours before this robbery, is going out there and saying, hey, let's go hit licks, trying to do all this stuff. Now all of a sudden he goes, no, I'm not going to include him on this one, but I'm going to give him some property. I'm going to give him some keys to a car so he can go back and get it later. I'm going to give him an iPhone. Come on, let's go shopping at the mall. I'll get you some shoes.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
Come on, man. That's some bullshit on a stick, man. That ain't even close.
oh my gosh, I just like wish like they like did it they I don't know, like facts, DNA, I just wish you could just have all that CSI, whatever.
Yeah, but hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I swear I was not there when he did that. Like I put that on everything I love. Like I was not there. I was not there, sir. I swear I wasn't. We were trying to hit licks that night before, yeah, when I had met up with him. But that I was not there during that time that happened. And like man, like Man, I don't even have it in me to kill somebody. Like, that's what I'm
But
trying
you
to
do
say.
have it in you to rob you somebody. I've proven that.
But I've never hurt nobody. I never hurt anybody.
Did he hurt somebody during this?
During what?
When you were there with him, did he go too far?
I wasn't there with him, sir.
But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. My head was in the sand, detective. I don't know anything about anything. It wasn't me.
Detectives point out that Springs and his associate had committed every prior robbery together, making it suspicious that this one time, the one where someone died, Springs claims to have not been present. This is behavioral consistency theory, where deviation from a suspect's own established pattern of action is used as evidence against a specific denial, since humans are assumed to act consistently with prior behavior.
Been quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Why were last time you were at that McDonald's? Was it this year or last year?
Dylan. Yeah. Somebody. Yeah. He was selling weed at a McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what happened to Dylan?
And my friend roughed him up and took his stuff. And I had took his phone.
Ah.
Yeah.
So who was your friend that roughed him up?
His name is Chris James. The dude I took, like, they charged for their gun. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying, he was doing.
Well, it just so happens, you said Chris James?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all were there to buy weed from Dylan?
Chris James gonna be illegal.
There's going to be a dope rip?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he punched him and you stole his phone?
I just took his phone. That's it.
Well, you do realize that you just confessed to a robbery, right?
Yeah.
So let me back up a second and see how that pertains to here. Okay, because you left your fingerprints on that car. And let's bring it back into the present.
Okay.
You say that, once again, I don't get down like that. I don't believe in that. I don't do this. I don't do that. Did your fingerprints have already hit on a robbery? I had them run your fingerprints on robberies. That one's in November.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Yeah.
That was a while back.
So we're in November right now. We're going to keep creeping forward.
Okay.
How many other of your fingerprints are going to be hitting on all robberies? Because let me tell you one thing. I know Sam. I was the arresting officer on Sam.
Yeah.
I wrote the warrant on Sam. I ran the warrant on him. I arrested him, put him in cuffs. I interviewed him. Okay. Sam's smart. You know why Sam's not in jail for a whole long time? Honest to goodness, real talk. You want to know why he's smart? And you want to know why all of his friends are in the pen for 15, 20, 25, 50 years, some of them?
Well,
Sam talked.
and I'm talking to you. I'm talking, and I'm like, that's why I said, like, I'm telling you, like, I
But
don't.
see, Sam's on parole,
Yeah.
and he's an adult now. And if he violates that parole, there's no more going back to TYC. He goes to big boy pen. He violates that. He's punishable up to 5 to 99 years on about 10 ag robberies.
Mm-hmm.
If I go talk to Sam and ask Sam what he knows about this robbery, this Captain Murder that I'm talking to you about, what do you think Sam's going to tell me again? So mind you, Sam and I have a report.
I'm telling. Mm-hmm.
So why don't we start talking a little bit more?
What do you want to know? Like, exactly.
I want to know everything about this church thing that there is to know.
Okay.
And I don't want any bullshit.
No bullshit. No nothing aside. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna put it to you, I wasn't there when it happened. Second of all, yeah, Sam was the one who told me that, you know what I'm saying, he was on the news. Like, you know. And then I was like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying?
Did you plan it with?
Yeah, I did. And that's honest, but I didn't plan it. I didn't even know he did it. Like, I didn't even know he was gonna do it. Nothing like that. I was with him the previous days. Like, we was just chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who were the other two guys that were with you and Chris James when you rolled old Dylan back in November?
It's just one other person.
Who was that?
Kim.
Keen?
Yeah.
Who's Keen?
He was just riding along. It's just
Does he stay?
somebody I do music with.
Does he stay up in those apartments up by like Bristol Point, Collins, Washington.
He said the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crowley. Very interesting. Did Keem recently lose a friend? Get killed? Is Keem black, white, Hispanic?
No, he's black.
Black guy?
Mm-hmm.
Did he recently get arrested? Was some people looking for him back in January?
It is. It's a looking arrow. The only thing he had got in trouble with before was his friend that had him when he was 17. He had him
Okay. I may
cancer
be
check.
thinking of different.
Yeah. Had the right eye check. But so far as that, I don't know.
Okay.
Detectives repeatedly reference a mutual associate who avoided a lengthy sentence specifically because he cooperated with investigators, using that outcome as an implicit model for how Spring's own situation could go. This uses social proof and modeling theory, where showing a peer's positive outcome from a specific behavior, cooperating, increases the likelihood the suspect will imitate that behavior.
Now I know why you say. Now I know why you're saying it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You right. Tuesday, I was with Romeo that night, and when Morgan met him.
Look, I'm not trying to mess with that anymore.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Tuesday until 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday. I left Romeo's house at 1:30 p.m. Wednesday because his mom was coming home. We had just been out all night, so I really didn't rest. I didn't go to sleep. So I walked over to my friend's house, Kelsey, which she lives right there on Brown, across with Fairways on 360. Okay, I stayed over there for a while. When her mother got back and her sister got back with her boyfriend, she took me to my grandmother's house, which that was probably like say 3, 4, 5, had like 5, sometime around there. And that's when I met up with Twist. And me and Twist, we had smoked a blunt, whatever, And then that's when my baby mom, she came and got me Wednesday, probably like around like 6 or 7. Okay. And that whole night, all the way up until let's just say like 2 o'clock is when I admit back up with Romeo. But that's why I say, and that's when now I know why you're saying this shit doesn't make sense, because it doesn't make sense. Yeah, but like if you check the towers, like I said, like you can see that it would come from there, like and I got 2 witnesses, like my baby mama and my friend, saying that I was there.
So Thursday, where are you gonna be?
Thursday is when all that credit card stuff. Mm-hmm. That's when that was going to take place. When he was tagging along. Yeah, I was in Arlington. See, I had my days wrong. So we was in Arlington Thursday.
Okay.
See, Thursday is when I met up with him. Okay. At 2 o'clock. After that's when I was, with my baby mother. Like she had dropped me off with him at that Chevron, at the Galan. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that Chevron's nowhere near North Arlington, is it?
My birthday was on Thursday, so I picked Anthony up on Wednesday morning. So he stayed the whole day with me and the whole night. And then on Thursday, my 2 friends came over and we were just talking and stuff. And then he got a phone call from that boy, Romeo. They called him Romeo. Mm-hmm. And he was asking him, can you come help me? I'm about to go hit a lick. Can you help me hit a lick? Like saying I'm about to go do something and get some money. And then Anthony told him no, that I'm just going to stay over here or whatever. And then he called back 10 minutes later. Well, not really 10 minutes later, but close to 10 minutes, and said that he was already done. He already did it and everything. So I dropped him off at the gas station, and that boy was already driving that white car.
No. It's off. He met me off of Mayfield and 360. Mayfield and 360. Like, I don't know if y'all can pull up the cameras, but it's my baby mother drive a red PT Cruiser, and I had got a car with them. That's why I said.
That's when you first got to Arlington. Was at that Chevron.
Yeah, that's when I had first got to Arlington, because I remember, my baby mother, she got with things to spending a little bit of day on my birthday. Baby mother birthday is on the 3rd. It's on the 3rd. My little girl was born the day after of it. Okay.
But before that, you were not in Arlington until you got to the Chevron.
I was.
And that was at what time?
I didn't get here till like 2 o'clock. Like
after that.
It was like 1:40 something when I looked at the clock, and we were off of 67, it's about to turn into 287. So I said I got there like at 2 o'clock. You know, it's probably like a 20-minute drive from Phoenix. I don't know if you ever been there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I met up with him. Hey, that's why I understand what you're saying, but like I didn't have that, like I was nowhere
In a PT Cruiser?
in a red PT Cruiser.
Okay.
And
Did y'all go in the store?
I didn't go in the store.
Who did?
He had went in the store. He had came out the store when I pulled up.
Okay.
But all I did was, you know what I'm saying, I had just hopped in the car. I had just, you know what I'm saying, linked up with him. You know what I'm saying? This is before I knew anything. All I would do was linking up with him. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know what he had did, you know what I'm saying, until we started driving out, you know what I'm saying, my baby mother. But when he did that, I was nowhere. I wasn't in Arlington. I didn't get to Arlington till like 2 o'clock. Like I said, I don't know what time they went down or whatever, when he did it, you know what I'm saying, when he made the moves or whatever. But I was from that Wednesday, probably like that midday, like 7, probably like 6 or something, all the way till 2 the next day. I was in Venus. Well, until 2 I made it to Arlington. But now I know why you're saying that shit don't make sense. But I swear, like, if y'all check the DNA stuff, we won't, like.
Okay. Well, let's back up a second. So, okay, talking with our crime scene people. What else have you been doing in Arlington? What other crimes have you been committing in Arlington?
You know,
None?
just besides that gun, having that gun, that day, like I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, I had.
Besides that gun, what other crimes have you been committing in Arlington?
I haven't committed a crime.
Do you sell drugs?
I know I don't sell drugs.
Do people you know sell drugs?
Yeah, I know people who sell drugs. Yeah.
Okay. Who sells drugs?
Like people.
Are you ever around people when they're selling drugs?
No, well, unless I'm like going to get some weed or something, like, you know, like going to the spot, like, you know.
I'm not trying to sound funny, but do you have friends that are like younger white males, like you're about 19, right? You're 19?
Yeah.
Do you have like younger white males that are friends of yours, like 16, 17?
I don't really know a lot of people.
And do you hang out with it? I mean, do you hang out with a lot of white guys?
No.
Okay.
Ratcheting as Springs revises his account across multiple different days. First Tuesday, then Wednesday, then finally Thursday. Detectives acknowledge each correction as the story moving closer to the truth rather than treating it as a new lie. This reflects successive approximation shaping theory, where each incrementally more truthful statement is subtly reinforced as movement in the right direction, conditioning the suspect to keep revising toward full disclosure rather than retreating into denial. Stephen LaWay Nelson was sentenced on October 16, 2012, after a Fort Worth jury deliberated a little over an hour and rejected the option of life without parole in favor of the death penalty. Jurors had the choice between death and life in prison without parole for his conviction in the suffocation killing of Reverend Clint Dobson and the severe beating of Secretary Judy Elliott, who suffered a broken jaw and memory loss. At trial, prosecutors pointed to Nelson's fingerprints and pieces of his broken belt found at the crime scene, drops of the victim's blood on his sneakers, and surveillance footage showing him driving the stolen car and using the stolen credit cards. Nelson's appeals, alleging ineffective counsel and inadequate mitigation evidence, were ultimately denied, and after roughly 12 years of legal proceedings, he was executed by lethal injection on February 5, 2025, at age 37, becoming Texas's first execution of that year.